good idea. Do you have a second?
Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai dai dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yada dai yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai dai dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai.
The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, July 4th, 1776. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that wherever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such forms. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. It's so nice to read this and not just pay attention to the grill, you know, what's cooking. Powerful words. And as I read them in light of, first of all, of Jewish identity, I just see so much of the foundation singing from our Torah. And also when I consider Shabbat, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our sacred Shabbat gives every single person access to these things, which makes it almost as radical as this document, maybe more so. And so in celebration of this festive week, in celebration of Shabbat, and in celebration of freedom and simcha, as we call up the Lesters, Donna and David, who have a July 4th grandson, a son who's a CPA, and are celebrating just the wonderful blessing of health and being together at this time. And let me get my prayer book.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. It's not very many people who say, "Can I just do the Hebrew?" Mazal tov. Lots of simchas.
We'll open our prayer books to page 12 and join together in Lechu Neranana.
Lechu neranana l'Adonai nariya letzor yisheinu. Lechu neranana l'Adonai nariya letzor yisheinu. Nekadma fanav betoda bizmirot nariya lo. Lechu neranena l'Adonai nariya letzor yisheinu. Nekadma fanav betoda bizmirot nariya lo. Nekadma fanav betoda bizmirot nariya lo. Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher biyado mechkerei aretz v'toachot harim lo. Asher biyado mechkerei aretz v'toachot harim lo. Asher lo hayam v'hu asahu v'yabeshet yadav yatzaru. Bo nishtahave v'nichra nivracha lifnei Adonai otzeinu ki hu Eloheinu achnu amarito v'tzon yado. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 lai.
Turn to page 17, the last paragraph of the Hebrew Romamu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtahavu lehar kodsho. והשתחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו.
We continue with Lechado D on pages 20 and 21, and as we greet the Sabbath bride, we'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9.
This is a new melody, so trust us. Be with us.
Do we know?
In a little bit, you are also, the rabbis don't know it. Just trust us, and you'll know it. You'll be singing it with us soon enough. דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. One more time. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5. התעוררי התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. We greet Shabbat with verse 9. If it is your custom, please rise and face the entrance as we greet the Sabbath bride. עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה.
We have a new melody for Lechado D in our ears, and now we'll try something maybe a little new. I invite you to find someone you don't know and introduce yourself to them. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. You may have to stand up to do this. You may want to make eyes to someone.
We
shake
know
a
you
hand.
watching on live stream, but we say Shabbat Shalom anyway. Shabbat Shalom.
It's really beautiful. It's like a lullaby. Really? What is that? Yeah.
Navod Ben Barak, he's a pastoral.
Here's what I'll do with the. I'll offer one before Baruch Hu and one before Mitzvah. Just keep it.
I love it. I love it. All right. Did you meet someone new? Did someone new meet you? Yes? Okay. Let's turn in our prayer books to page 24, and we'll offer a greeting to our Shabbat angels with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem LeShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni LeShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem LeShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
A poem by William Ralph Emerson, cousin of Ralph Waldo. We'll forgive him his sexism and go for the truth in this poem. What makes a nation's pillars high and its foundations strong? What makes it mighty to defy the foes that round it throng? It is not gold, its kingdoms grand go down in battle shock. Its shafts are laid on sinking sand, not on abiding rock. Is it the sword? Ask the red dust of empires passed away. The blood has turned their stones to rust, their glory to decay. And is it pride? Ah, that bright crown has seemed to nations sweet, but God has struck its luster down in ashes at his feet. Not gold, but only men can make a people great and strong. Men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly. They build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. We rise for the Baruch Hu on page 28.
Ya la 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 la, ya la Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai lai lai. 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 Yalalai lai lai.
We pray together at the top of page 31. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המהרי ורבים.
Page 32.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עם אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגן יומם ולילה יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
Please be seated as we continue together on page 36.
ואהבת את
Adonai
אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ופשוך בך ופקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהים.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
So before Michamocha, one last poem. No rhyme, I don't think. Oh, yes, a rhyme, sorry. I think these are certainly meditations on freedom, as is Michamocha, meditations on what it means to be independent. Against the backdrop today, they become a prayer and a charge to action. The New Colossus by a nice Jewish girl, Emma Lazarus. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beaconed hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, cries she, with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Micha Mocha on page 40.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Michamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai?
We continue with Hashkivenu on page 42, and tonight's version has some some English lines, and so if you took a daf, a page from the entranceway, you'll find the English words at the top of the page as well.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
Continue at the top of page 44 with Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat Ledorotam brit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat Ledorotam brit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et haaretz Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinabash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat Ledorotam brit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat.
We turn to page 46 and rise for the Amidah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agit tehilatacha Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avotenu Ve'Imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ve'Anora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש, האל הקדוש.
We continue privately with the Amidah through page 62. You may remain standing or be seated according to your custom.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי, meditation of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Yehu leratzon imrefi ve'egyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri ve'goali. Adonai tzuri ve'goali.
We turn in our prayer books to page 253 for Misha Berach. And if there's someone that you're thinking of this evening that's in need of healing, we invite you to share their name aloud as we come down the aisle.
Please join us in the singing of our prayer for healing on page 253 in the middle. Mishaberach avoteinu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
In this week's Torah portion, we read about Pinchas, the priest. Idolatrous Israelites are immediately killed off at the beginning of our Torah portion, and a census takes place where each Israelite family is counted according to their father's houses. Once the census is complete, God tells Moses how to apportion the land according to the population of each tribe. And then before the land is apportioned, Machla, Noah, Hogla, Milcah, and Tirzah, the daughters of Zelophehad, come forward. It is written in Numbers 27, they stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the chieftains, and the whole assembly at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and they said, our father died in the wilderness. He was not one of Korach's faction, which banded together against the Lord, but died for his own sin, and he left no sons. Let not our father's name be lost to his clan just because he had no son. Give us a holding among our father's kinsmen. Once the daughters plead their case, Moses has to decide what to do. Should these women be given land? Our story continues. Moses brought their case before the Lord. This passage is fascinating for a couple of reasons. First, we see an example of biblical legislative innovation. Moses is often in charge of deciding cases based on the revealed law. However, in this case, Moses is unclear as to how to proceed. Should he indeed allow these women to inherit their father's land, or should he decide that women cannot inherit? Moses takes the case to God directly. It's an important reminder that even though Moses is a prophet for the people, he is not a legislator in control of the law. My teacher, Dr. David Sperling, teaches about this passage of Torah. According to his understanding, God had already given the Israelites a basic structure for how to deal with inheritance issues. There's a general law in place for succession. But with these daughters comes a new case. Can daughters inherit? God amends the law via revelation through Moses. According to Dr. Sperling, existing laws don't always have a clear application, and so even more revelation is necessary. This is a very important stage in Jewish law. In later stages, as we see in the book of Ezra, the book of the law is a set entity. It is read aloud and studied in the Jewish community. Or as Dr. Sperling put it, we have the Torah. Stay out of it, God. But here, in the wilderness, innovation can still be made. God is called upon to clarify God's own laws. And so it is with the daughters of Zelophehad. Our text continues, God said to Moses, the plea of Zelophehad's daughters is just. You should give them a hereditary holding among their father's kinsmen. Transfer their father's share to them. Further, speak to the Israelite people as follows. If a man dies without leaving a son, you shall transfer his property to his daughter. If he has no daughter, you shall assign his property to his brothers. If he has no brothers, you shall assign his property to his father's brothers. If his father had no brothers, you shall assign his property to his nearest relative in his own clan, and he shall inherit it. This shall be the law of procedure for the Israelites in accordance with the Lord's command to Moses. Lots of emendations to our law. Medieval commentator Sforno refers to this passage as a case where Moses submits a problem to which he did not know the answer to God before communicating the answer he receives to the people. We're seeing legislation happen in real time with God, Moses, and the people of Israel. But the second reason, and maybe the more exciting reason, why this passage is so fascinating is that the daughters of Zelophehad are successful in their case, and we hear about their story. They plead their case and effect change for their community and for the women among the Israelites. Rabbi Jill Hammer created a modern midrash for each of Zelophehad's daughters. We encounter Hogla waiting in anticipation to meet with Moses. Is that really what he looks like? I have not been so near to him since he passed by here on his way from the tent of meeting 6 years ago. He looks tired. The lines around his mouth are engraved like letters in stone. Is this the man who speaks to God face to face, whose covenant I want to enter? I have told myself that if I believed this moment would happen, but now that it has happened, I cannot believe it. Moses has called every chieftain from every tribe. The priests have come out of their holy places to listen. The whole nation is gathered around this small open space. I am afraid that my sisters and I will say something wrong. that we will sound angry or spoiled or bitter, that people will whisper to each other that we want this for the wrong reasons. I am afraid that all of the women will secretly hate us, or even worse, that they are all counting on us, that we are their last chance. The crowd begins to quiet. Machla walks forward with delicate steps. Her head is as high as a pillar of cloud. She speaks before Moses. Our father died in the wilderness. He was not one of Korach's faction who banded together against God, but died for his own sins. He has left no sons. Silence. My sister cannot say more. Tears fall from her cheeks and make dark spots on the ground. Noah clears her throat, but says nothing. A chieftain mutters something under his breath. My heart is pounding. Inside my body, a gazelle runs from a lion. But I am the gazelle, and I am the lion. I step forward without feeling my feet. Let not our father's name be lost to his clan just because he had no son. Give us a holding among our father's kinsmen. A wave of startled sound crashes over us. I am shaken by it as I step back. Have I said the wrong thing? Moses begins to speak. I struggle out of my thoughts to hear his words. I do not know the answer to your question, he says. I must inquire of the Holy One. Go to your tent, and tomorrow I will give you God's answer. He turns and disappears into a wall of priests. I step into the arms of my sisters. The crowd buzzes. I am elated, tense, exhausted. Now it is not Moses I must hope to influence. Now it is God. I walk my sisters home, laugh with them, share their triumph. They prepare an impromptu feast, but I do not eat. I wrap myself in a red veil and go to the tabernacle. I will sit at the entrance all night and pray. Maybe the Holy One will hear me and grant us a share in God's promise. My prayer for this week, for all of us, is that we carry with us the ability to ask for what we need. May we use our voices to advocate for ourselves and effect positive change for others. May we channel the boldness of Machla, Noah, Hogla, Milka, and Tirza, Zelophehad's daughters. May we share Moses' humility and his ability to recognize his own limitations and ask for help when we need it. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will. We turn to page 282. Oh, we don't.
No, we don't. Because I promise it won't be a lot. Remove this paperclip. I have a few words I want to say to my associate rabbi. Who it's a Shabbat. I guess last was the first for me to be with you as an associate rabbi. Here, come on. She didn't know I was doing this. So I want to acknowledge this organic, quiet, important transition, setting it against the Parsha just really briefly, moving from assistant rabbi to associate rabbi, in case anyone didn't catch that. So the Parsha begins with a census, and everyone's counted and organized. And one of your incredible qualities is your capacity to just organize our team, but it's always about we take a census so we can go into battle, so we can take action, and your passion for just moving us towards action, towards social action, is an incredible gift for our team. So Moses, as you've just taught us, is instructed on how the land is to be divided because it's our heritage. I want to thank you for the ways in which you link us to our heritage through your passion, not necessarily for actual land, but for the text that is our inheritance, and all the ways you raise up Torah for us. It's obviously a portion of female strength. I didn't ask Mayor not to be here tonight, but it's kind of interesting. And there's something so, I love this passage because they radically change the law, but they do it within the framework of the tradition with quiet strength. And so one of my many prayers for you is that you continue to find your voice, which is already known to us in so many ways, a voice that has already warmed and strengthened and energized our community. May it just grow stronger. May you feel more free to share it. And in the very conclusion of the Parsha, Moses says, okay, Joshua, it's yours. So it's also a Torah portion about sharing leadership, about expanding leadership. And it is just an incredible joy and honor to do that with you. When, Joshua and Moses knew they were going to face the unknown. And, there's been a lot of senior rabbis with female assistants. There's never been a female senior with a female assistant. So it's new ground, but in so many ways. And so may this next chapter, may it be super long. And may we reach new heights in health and honesty and authenticity, and may you continue to lift our community higher. Now you can rise for Aleinu, 282.
Aleinu teshabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedola leotzer breishit, שהוא נוטש שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
May be seated. If you hear the name of a loved one that you've come to remember, please rise when you hear the name and remain standing. This week marks the passing of Sandra Wolf and also of Myrtle Mullins, grandmother of Doug Bernstein. And in the past 30 days, Ira Goldman. And the Yortzites this week for Frida Belzer, Louis Cooper, Henry A. Gozan, Herbert Grunbaum, Gerd Hahn, Kalman Herman, Daniel Kroll, Rita Skib Lester, Aaron Stefanowitz, Jay Spivak, and Joseph Grubler. Any other names omitted or mispronounced? If it's your custom to rise for Kadisha Tom, the Mourner's Kaddish, please do so now. We're on 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, bi'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'vchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן ביעלמה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace and harmony and healing to all of us here, to the human heart. We say one last time, amen. You may be seated. A few announcements.
We have some adult education opportunities coming up. If you are interested in reading with us Moses, A Human Life by Aviva Zornberg, our first session is on Monday, July 16th at 7:30. It's a 6-month series. We have the last of the Megillah series courses, this one on Lamentations on Monday, July 23rd at 11:30 a.m. And we have a Grateful Lunch Packing Program on Thursday, July 12th at 6:30, and volunteers of all ages are invited to participate. It's a really important project. It's targeted for people who don't have access to free meals at school during the summer. So it's a really important thing, Thursday, July 12th at 6:30 p.m.
And our bakers this evening, Sharon Freeman, Maria Margoloff, Ronit Pearl, Linda Diamond, Cheryl Silverstein, and Donna Ganser. And we'll meet you downstairs for Kiddush and Motzi. And
for our closing song this evening, we are doing Debbie Friedman's adaptation of Psalm 30, Morning into Dancing, which is on the same sheet that had your Hashkivenu words.
Why don't we all rise?
You turn my mourning into dancing, so that my soul might sing to you, so that my soul sing to you, and it not be stilled. You turn my mourning into dancing, so that my soul might sing to you, so that my soul sing to you, and it not be stilled. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O Deka. Now I sing praises to the Holy One, who lifts me up when I have fallen. And I cry to you to heal me, and you have answered all my prayers. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O Deka. I ask that you be gracious and hear me, Adonai. I have called to you to help me, and you've supported me with joy. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O Deka. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O God, my God, forever I will thank you. O Deka.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you,
Shabbat
Shai. Take your pieces of paper out with you. Recycle them on the way out.